welcome to Strength Endurance again with Michelle. I decided to do another recording. If you've never done it before, then you'll want to make sure that you'll have your water bottle, your sweat towel. If you have some weights, then great. Go ahead and get out something heavier. I've got 12s, 8s, 5s, and 3s. Or you could use, of course, some canned goods or anything else, or no weights at all. Totally works for whatever you're doing. So a mat also, if you want to do some mat work on the floor when we get to that point too. So let's just get right to it, and we'll start with some music here. Glad you're all joining me today. Start marching on the right foot. March, right foot. Remember, I'm pretty much mirroring everything that you're doing. So this is your right. 4, 3, 2, V-step. Let's go wide and in, wide and in. Really sit down into those heels as you step forward, bending into those knees, opening and closing your imaginary doors with our arms. Elbows stay by our sides. Retract the shoulders. Nice tall spine. Give me 4 more. Glute squeezes right here in front. Lengthen out the leg. Push the hands back. Heels to the back of the room. Draw that navel in nice and tight. Lengthen the top of the head to the front of the room. Neck is an extension of your spine. Squat it out on the floor. Down and up. Down and up. So we're sitting into our heels. Tailbone dropping down. Navel in tight. Long in that spine. 4, 3, 2, V-step left side. Open and close. Our imaginary doors. Into those heels. Bending down. Warm it up, right? Glute squeezes. Nice and long. Come back on the floor. Left foot, march. March. Let's add some lunges forward. Lunge, lunge, lunge. Pulse it out. So front knee, right over that ankle, step back, switch. Back heel lifted up, knee pointing down. Pulse to 3 count. Press back up to center, last one. Good, take a deep breath in right here. Exhale, shake it out. Inhale. Shake it out. And one more. Let's roll those shoulders forward. Swimming out. Let's go backwards. Big rotation through those shoulders. Whatever your range of motion is. All right, shake it out. Time for push-ups. Forgot my watch again, but we'll go for 1 minute-ish, either on your knees or on your toes, or I'm just gonna do 25, however many that is for you. Go. At your own pace, make sure to breathe. Think about that nice long spine, so whether you're on the knees or just on the feet, elbows out nice and wide. Hands wider than shoulder width apart. I forgot to count. I hope my body will just know when I get to 25. Make sure we breathe. Push the floor away from you. I'm gonna say that that's probably 25. All right, sit back, stretch that out. Come onto your back. Let's do some abs. Anything you want to do, okay? Anything. Make sure we're contracting in that navel, pulling that navel down through the spine, feeling that core engage. Whatever you choose to do. Keep some distance from your chin to your chest. some jump rope for agility. Let's add a little bit to it, so side to side. On one foot. Let's go back and forth. Good, in place. Ski side to side. Slightly soften those knees to one leg. Bring the knees up. Bring them forward. Hop forward and back. Back to center. 4, 3, 2, shake it out. Okay, we have lunges coming up first for strength, so you want to find heavier weights. I'm going to use 12s. We're going to step back 1 foot all the way back. Front knee over the ankle, back toe onto the floor, shoulders back. Come down 2 counts, up 2 counts. Down 2 counts, up 2. So shoulders are stacked over the rib cage and the hip bones. We're going to go single count right here. Speed it up. Down, up. Three, 2, switch legs. Straight down and up like you're in the elevator. Go to singles. Those feet should be about shoulder width apart. Toes are pointing forward. Draw the navel in, neutral pelvis. Did I switch to singles? Because I did. Switch legs. 2 counts down, 2 counts up. 2 more of the slow. Now to singles. Sorry to confuse you earlier, or not to say it, cue it. Real well. Start to feel that burn in the legs. Switching legs right here, 2 counts. Nice and slow down. Feel every muscle fiber doing the work. Singles. Make sure that front heel has the weight. Good, switch legs, 2 counts down. We're shoulder width apart again. Knees are pointing forward, aligning with our toes. Both legs even in that weight. Singles. Doesn't matter which leg you're on. We have 1 more set on the other side and we'll move on. Legs together, switch. Last time. Nice. Slow, slow, lots of time. Come on, come on. Last one. Singles, right here. You got this. That burn is good. Good thing. Excellent. Put it down. Set it down. First endurance drill. Lunges around the clock and a V-step with an external rotation. So grab a lighter weight because this is shoulders and lunges. So we're going to imagine a clock going around. Start with the right foot. 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Ooh. And squat. Okay, let's try it again. 11. No, I'm backwards. All right, going around the clock. I'll get it this time. Squat, down. All right, I have messed myself up thoroughly. We'll get it right on the next one. Okay, so with the left foot, go to your 11 o'clock. 9, 7, one squat in the middle, same leg, 11 o'clock, 9, 7, one squat in the middle, right foot V-step, here we go, out and in. Now notice we have external rotation through the arms and the shoulders, elbows stay by my sides, shoulders stay stacked over the elbows, move back to the right leg, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, squat in the middle, going around the clock again, 1 o'clock, 3, 5, one squat, left foot, V-step, out and in. So we're just switching legs off here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. As we stand tall, ready, this side, around the clock, lunge, lunge to the back. One squat in the middle, again. One squat, V-step. Standing nice and tall and moving, right? It's all about moving. Lunging over here, around the clock, bend into that knee. One squat in the middle, same side, go again. One squat in the middle, V-step, V-step. Open and close the doors. Stand tall. Squeeze your shoulder blades back behind us. Rotate our cup, opening and closing our doors. Keeping our hands nice and level. Lunge, around the clock. Behind you. One squat. Again. One squat. V-step. External rotation. Looks good. We're on track. Lunge. To the back. One squat. Same leg, go again. Around that clock. One squat. V-step. Yeah. Step down on those knees, into those heels. Last time, lunge. Back behind us. One squat, go around, last time. Behind us. One squat, V-step, V-step. Finishing it off. We have chest press. After this, we're gonna think about a medium weight for the pecs, for the chest. Set it down, set those weights down. Whatever that is for you. Grab those weights. Let's go ahead and lie down. Arms apart. We press straight up. We bring it down, resist. Hands or wrists are nice and flat, pushing up to the sky. Elbows away from the shoulders. Go to singles right here. Press. So feel from underneath the armpits as we extend up toward the sky. Goalpost arms, straight arms. 2 and 2, slow it down. Press, press. Squeeze through the pecs, contracting through the pecs. Filling up through the shoulders. Engage to the core. Navel down and toward the spine. Singles. Pressing up. Reaching, extending. Drive the navel in. Drive the shoulders back. 2 and 2. So nice flat wrists as opposed to bending wrists. We're nice and flat. Pushing up to the sky. Another option is the flies out and in. So this is a good option too if you'd like. Singles. So that's where we pull the elbows down toward the floor. Kind of like we're giving somebody a hug, I guess. Up at the top, a little bit more rounded. 2 and 2, slowly up, slowly down, pressing up, right through the pecs, through the outsides of the rib cage, serratus muscles, driving up to the sky. Singles, almost there. Press, higher intensity, lift the hips up. Two and 2, last set. Drive it up. If you're up with the hips up in the air, make sure that the weight's in the shoulders, not the neck. Driving it up. And the weight's in the heels. Single count, you ready? Finish it off. Beautiful, come on down. Set it down. Just push my mat back in right here. Let's move on to our next endurance drill here. We want to get a lightweight or no weight. So we will do an abduction with a shoulder press, and then we'll do some side pushes on our side, okay? So let's start with our right foot, opposite leg, to abduct the leg, that means long lever, lifting it up, shoulder lifting up, stop right in place, side push, side push. So I want you to extend through the heel, kick it out, and it can be low, kick down low, that's great too, find that force. Last one, bring it in, shoulder, abduct, whichever side. Just keep in mind we'll be kicking to the other side next. Keep some distance away from the shoulders to the ears, distance in the neck. Stay still, kick. So you want to kick forward with the heel. Turn and push, powering those hips, turn. Kick it out. Kick it out. Last one. Come to center, shoulder abduct, opposite leg, opposite arm. Find that extension in the arm, reach it up to the shoulder. Whoops. Point that toe toward me as you lift that leg up. Here we go. Kick, side push. Push. Look what you're kicking. Imagine it's a door. Kick it open. Find some force. Press through those legs. Kick it on open. Last one. Shoulder, abduct. Opposite leg, opposite arm. There we go. Find that lift. Feel the hip doing the work to lift as opposed to momentum. Kicking over here. Press. Press. Turn and kick. Push it out. Push it out. Find that power. Kick it out. Try not to kick a hole in my wall. Shoulder, abduct. Find that lift, leaning away into that extension. Kick over here. Find that press, find that power. Kick it out. One more. Shoulder, abduct. There we go. Find that press. Feel those shoulders engage. Last time. Kick on this side. Kick, press, power. Power, power. Come on, come on. Last two. And set it down. Okay, we have hinge row coming up. So we'll probably want like a medium weight. We're gonna stand hip bone width apart, slightly soften the knees, shoulders back, nice and long in the spine. We hinge forward, deadlift, down 2 counts, up 2 counts. Pulling the shoulders back at all times, letting the top of the head reach the front of the room as we really pull that navel in tight to stabilize. Good, hinge forward, elbows in, row. There's 1. We got 7, 2, 3. Slide those elbows right against the rib cage. Pull the spine nice and long. Unhinge, deadlift, 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Make sure the heels are down on the floor. Tailbone lifted up, but draw that navel in nice and tight. Last deadlift, single, down and up. Rows, pull. Kick those elbows behind us, unhinge, 2 counts down. 2 counts up. Pull the shoulders back. Maintain that nice flat back. And opposed to lifting up, which will make your spine round out, make sure your neck stays extended. Hinge, row, pull. Elbows behind the crest of the back. And again, the more you lift your neck up, the more you'll feel your spine round out. So keep that neck as a good alignment with your spine. Unhinge, deadlift, straight down, straight up. You have to look around, just turn your head. Drive those heels down, stand tall, squeeze the glutes. Hinge and row. Pull the navel in so tight, protect that low back. 1 at a time, good option 2. Unhinge, deadlift, ready? Go, 2 counts. Pull, get up. Nice and slow. Navel in so close. Navel in so tight. Give me that hinge and row. There we go. Find that squeeze right between the shoulder blades. Right between the shoulder blades. Above the crest of the back. Unhinge. 2 down. Nice and tight in that core. Always engage that core. Really, really important. Hinge, row, 7. 3, 2, unhinge, set it down. Awesome job. Okay, no weights here. We have some jacks and a pulse squat. So let's just march it out. We get all in the same place. Regular jumping jacks. 8 times. Ready? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay still. Pulse squat. Here's 1, 2, 3, and up. Do it again. Jacks, jacks. 8, 7. Pulse squat. 3 down. Keep it low. Take it up, again. Take it up, jacks. Take it down, pulse squat. Sit those hips behind you. Stand up tall, right through those heels. Jacks for 8. Meaningful arms, okay? Pull that navel in tight. Pulse squat. Drive it through the heels, through the glutes. Jacks. Pulse squat, take it down. Low, low, low. Drive it up, drive it up. Jacks, you ready? 6, 5, 4. Pulse squat. Sit on those heels, come on. Pull that navel in. Jumping jacks. Pulse squat. Almost there. You got this. Jacks again. Yeah. Pulse that squat. Awesome. Last one. Beautiful. Okay. Now we have some squats. So grab your heavier weights. Legs are strong. Just straight squats. Down and up. with or without weights, whatever you choose. Okay, 2 counts down. Sit in your chair. Press it up through the heels. Notice the hips push behind the heels, and we stand straight up. Single count, you ready? Here we go. Down, up. Keep those shoulders retracted, keep that spine nice and long. Navel in so tight, protect that belly button, protect the low back. 2 counts down. You really feel a difference when you do pull that navel in. So try it out. When you're squatting down and you're coming up, what is the difference there? How does it feel different? Singles. Nice. Gauge yourself. How are we doing? When we do these strength exercises, we should be getting toward 7 or 8 or 9, 2 and 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, it should be pretty high intensity. Wherever you are for high intensity, okay? Everyone's gonna be different. Singles. Looking good. Drive it through the heels, stand tall. Squeeze the glutes up the top. Press down. 2 and 2. Nice and tall. All the way up. Excellent. Almost there. Singles. Nice. Almost there, you got this. Yeah, you can feel this. 2 counts down. Yeah, yeah. So last set. We move on to another endurance drill. Sure, a bit lower intensity. Maybe more like 6 or 7. Singles. Did not preview the music, so sorry. Just chose something. Set it down. Nice job. Shake out those legs. Okay. Grab some light weights. We have a lunge to a glute, and in between we have some knees and shoulders. So here we'll lunge forward, glute, lunge, step back. Same leg. Lunge, forward, lunge, straight back, lunge, lengthen. So it's that glute lifting and hinging forward. Knees, shoulders. Bring those knees up. Lengthen those arms up. Usually opposites feel best. Lunge, glute, lunge, step back, switch. I guess we didn't switch before, but that's okay. Alternating knees, arms, shoulders. Find that extension, reaching up to that top shelf above you. Hands down, lunge, glute, lunge, step up. So lean that head forward. Feel that glute squeezing to lift that leg, that lengthened leg up as we hinge forward. Knees, shoulders. Lift those knees up. You're stepping up onto the second step up. Lunge, glute, lunge, glute. Reach that head forward. Keep those shoulders down, retracted. Shoulders, knees. Keep those arms up. Yeah. Isometric contraction as we stay here, and then we lift. Lunge. Lunge, glute reach forward with the head. So lengthen out the spine, out from the heel. Knees, shoulders. extension. Reach up, reach up. Lunge, glute, lunge, step back. Always engage the core. Feel that glute, lift the leg. Lift that glute, shoulder, knee. Finishing it off right here. We got biceps coming up after second last strength exercise. Set it down. Okay, so whatever you would like that to be, we have biceps coming up. Smaller muscle group, smaller weight. Softness in the feet, neutral spine, 2 counts up, 2 counts down. Now I've got hammer going on. If you want to turn the palms up, biceps here, all good. Alternate between them, great. Singles. You can even go wider if you want to. There's all sorts of places you can be for the biceps, but we want to essentially keep those elbows right by your rib cage rather than letting them move and swing around. 2 counts up, nice and slow, and down. We're squeezing on the way up and contracting on the way down. So the beautiful thing about the bicep, it contracts in both directions. So we want to be mindful of gravity. Singles. We pull the shoulders back, engage the serratus muscles, which are right here on the outside of the rib cage, up and down as we lift and lower, navel in tight. 2 and 2. As another option for your stance, to feel more stable, sometimes people like this, split stance, and that's good. Just make sure we're not starting to rock ourselves forward and back. We stay up and down. Singles. And if you do choose to do that split stance, just switch your leg every now and then. Squeeze. Contract and lift. Contract and lift. 2 counts. And down. There we go. Breathing, yes. Okay. Feeling contract up and contracting down. Excellent job. Singles, let's go. Come on. Smile. Go to your happy place. All good things. Two counts up. Nice and slow. 2 counts up, 2 counts down. Singles, yeah? Try not to rock, right? Start to get tired, you start to do all sorts of crazy things here. So keep ourselves nice and upright. Our last set. 2 counts. And down. 2 counts up. And down. Got our singles, you ready? Here we go. Finish it off. 8, 7, 6. Strong, strong biceps. Come on, one at a time, good 2. Finish it. Come on, you can do this. 2 and 1. Set it down, shake it out. Awesome. Okay. We have a 1-arm row and some triceps coming up. So maybe grab like a lighter or medium weight. Step out wide, toes out wide. In your left hand, you row down and pull up. Row down to the foot, pull up to the armpit, okay? So down, up. Push that elbow back. Extend the leg, stand up tall, hands up, triceps. So the elbows, notice the elbows aren't out here, they're in here and they're nice and close, pointing in front of me. We're dumping down, pressing up. You want to add a little bit of squat? That's great. Move to the opposite arm, down to this heel, armpit. Push that elbow back. Lunge down, press up. You can have a supporting leg or arm here on your leg for support. That's fine. Stand tall, triceps. So notice when we do triceps that the arms are straight up and down. And we're lowering them down and up. You want to feel that extension all the way to the top, reaching up nice and tall. This way, row, pull, Pull. Really pull like you're pulling taffy away from your foot. Squeeze it back. Find that shoulder blade. Kick that elbow back. Hands tall. Triceps, elbows forward and up. Try to keep those arms long at the top. That extension at the top, the contraction is when we lengthen. Lengthening up the tricep. Switch sides, row. Down, pull back. Feel that shoulder blade squeezing toward the spine as they pull that taffy or pull the lawnmower string. Stand tall, triceps. There we go again. Elbows pointing forward, close to your ears. Bending down, pulling up. Reaching up to the sky, that's your contraction on the way up. Up. This side, row. Supporting leg if you need it. Bending down, lunging down, pulling back. Pulling back. Hands up, triceps. Plie squat if you want to. If not, just stand here. Tailbones down. If you add the plie squat, you're sliding that spine up and down your wall, neutral pelvis. Switch hands over here, row. Last time. Two, and hands up, triceps. Reach, find that extension. Straight up, right up to the sky. Two more, last one, set it down. Way to go. Okay, now we have triceps on the floor. Grab either one medium weight or two light weights. You're gonna lie down on our back. If you have two, just hold them in your hands. If you have one, hold them by the ears. Straight up from those shoulders, bending at the elbows, elbows point toward the knees. 2 counts down, 2 counts up. So keeping our elbows and our wrists and our hands shoulder width apart, bending at the elbows only. Go to singles. So you have very limited movement in the shoulders, not a lot of this, it's just the elbows down and up. Keeping those wrists in a wrist guard nice and flat. 2 counts. And then just like we did before, the extension on the way up, that's the contraction of the tricep. That's the work on the way up. Inhale down, exhale up. Singles. Pull the navel down toward the spine as well, so we maintain a neutral curve in the spine. So as opposed to lifting up and having things lift up there, we want to keep that navel pressed down toward our spine. Go to singles, I think. Find that full extension, all the way up to straight. 2 counts. Slow, resist, and up. So we make an L, capital L with the arms, and then a lowercase l as we go up to the top. Singles. Elbows, check them where they are. Shoulder width apart. Add intensity. 2 and 2. Reaching, extending. Singles. Breathing. Checking out what are we feeling, what are we doing. Always in line and tune with what our bodies are doing. 2 counts, last set. Straight up, straight up. Feel those triceps really start to contract, the backs of the arms, the elbows, the armpits. Single it out. Excellent. 4 more. 3 more. 2 grab 1 or 2 small weights, or I'll grab 2. Stand to one side, double squat to the right. So upright row, double squat. Back to the beginning. Just sit in your chair as you sit down. Sit in the chair, sit down, back to the beginning, and then hinge and row. Just like before, elbows in, hinge, row, row. Maintain the length in the spine as opposed to tilting the tailbone up and the head up. Make that nice and long. Squeeze. Unhinge. Double squat. Upright row. So drop that tailbone down to the floor. If you don't want to travel, you can stay right in place. Hinge, elbows in, row. One at a time, good option too. Unhinge, double squat, upright row. Bringing those elbows up to shoulder height. Dropping the tailbone down, using those legs to lower us down. Hinge, row. 7, 6. Elbows above the crest of the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together like you have a pencil right between your shoulder blades. You want to touch those pencil tips. Unhinge, double squat, upright row. Feel the shoulders engage, but keep those shoulders down and neck nice and long. Reach those elbows to the sides. Drop that tailbone down. Stay here, hinge, row, 7 times. Excellent. Unhinge, double squat. Bend through the knees. Hinge and row, yes! Make sure that navel's engaged, so engage the core. Unhinge, last time, double squat, let's go. Hinge and row, let's finish it off. Nice. 2, and unhinge. Nice. Okay. Let's get down onto the floor. Let's do some ab work. Today, actually, we're going to be in a boat position, actually V-sit position. So sit here down in our sits bones. Leave our knees here. Pull our shoulders back. And from our knees to our hips to our shoulders, we're in a nice V. So we lift our heart up toward the sky as opposed to slouching down in a C. So lift that heart up and sit right here. If you need a little bit of added help, then you can just grab onto the backs of the knees too. That's a good option. But make sure that the heart is lifted up so we have that nice flat spine. Other options, lift a knee up, 2 knees up, hands out, extend it out. Okay, so do whatever works for you. If you start to shake, that's okay. Keep shaking, it means you're working, okay? Make sure you breathe. Lift the heart up, open up the chest, let that breath come on in. Feeling good, right? Smiling, dancing a little. Keep that heart lifted up. Nice and flat. 4, 3, 2, and down. Woo! Good job. Let's come on down onto our back. All the way down onto our back. Lift the hips up. Make sure that those heels come close to your glutes so that we're not out here and then our hamstrings are killing us. So we're down under here. Entire foot's on the floor, lifting the hip bones up to the sky like you've got 2 cups of water on here, and we're on our shoulders as opposed to our neck. So we're feeling this reverse plank, I suppose, bridge position, bridge plank. We're right here, we're standing right here. And if this is just enough for you, stay right here. If you want a little more, then take a leg up to the sky. Notice it's not up here, it's right next to my knees in the same angle here. Keep it right there. Switch. Find that same extension of the knee, maybe out to like an imaginary doorknob. Switch. Squeeze through the glutes. Switch. Find that intensity. Lift those hips up. Switch. Yeah, all good. Switch again. Excellent. Stay right here in this regular bridge. Good. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Squeeze through the glutes. Press down through the heels. Lift up. Lift up. Now, if you had a weight, you could surely put it right here onto your hips for added weight. Really good, strong core. Right around. Let's do 4 more. There's 4. There's 3. There's 2. And there's 1. Nice. Holding it right there. Okay, coming onto our front and into a tabletop position here. So this is going to be tricky. You want to have a tabletop position, keep your head down, and the spine is long. Lift this leg up to the sky without dipping in the back, keeping ourselves nice and flat, and pulse, pulse. Just push the hip up to the sky. Little tiny pulse, using the glute to pulse to the sky. Starting to feel that burn. Try not to push ourselves to one side. Try to be straight up. Good, 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Set it down. Lengthen it out, child's pose for just a breath. And inhale back up to our tabletop position. Again, nice and long in our spine. And if you lift that leg up, try not to press down or lift that heart up. Keep that spine long as we lift just the glutes, a little pulse with the glute up to the sky. So the neck is an extension of the spine. So if you look up, your spine's going to follow when you dip down. Draw the navel in nice and tight. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just that little pulse. It doesn't have to be real high. Just want to feel that glute engage and fire up. Notice what the body is doing. Is it starting to lean to one side? The supporting leg. Try to come back to center. 4, 3, 2, and down. Sit back. Enjoy that little relax there. And of course, what is class without a plank, right? So elbows down onto our mat, underneath our shoulders. Extend the legs out. And if that's too much, bring the knees down. So notice when we bring the knees down, they just lower straight down. They're not over here. So either lengthen out, that full plank, or onto the knees with a kneeling plank. Choose what works for you. We want to definitely press gently those elbows into the mat. We want to keep our gaze toward our hands rather than dropping down toward our feet. We want to keep the alignment in the spine. You might need to play with the adjustment of the pelvis. We want to squeeze everything into the midline of the body. So in toward the spine. So contracting every single muscle into the spine. Added challenge, lift the leg up. Slight roundness across the shoulders. If your legs lifted up, switch sides. Draw that navel in. Hips are same distance from the ground. Feel free to lower down to the knees at any time, or lift the knees off the ground to get that moment of just being in full plank. Both legs down. Finish it off in regular plank. Draw that navel in so tight. Neutral pelvis. Holding, holding, breathing. 4, 3, 2, and sit back. Staying right there in your child's pose. Okay, just have to check my time here. Go ahead and stay in your child's pose. Let's get some stretching music on here. So we're in our child's pose. Take the right hand, lift ourselves up. Take our right hand underneath the left arm. Press the shoulder down. Let the head rest down onto the floor. And breathe. So here we're opening up our deltoid, our triceps. Wondering why no music is working. There we go. Lift ourselves up. Let's switch sides so that left arm comes up, weaves underneath the right arm. Press that shoulder down. Let the head rest. And release this arm. Let's come up onto our knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's interlace our fingers behind our back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind us. Open up the chest. Elongate our neck, shoulders down away from our ears. Feel free to stay right here, or if you would like to, you can press the heart up. Gently press the hips forward. Lift the chin up to the sky. Add a little back bend. To whatever level of comfort works for you. Come back to center. Turn the toes under us. Roll up onto our feet. Let's take one leg straight back behind us. So our hip bone width apart. Press that back foot all the way down into the floor. It's the heel all the way down into the floor. Lean forward so we have that nice line from our heel up to the crown of the head for a good calf stretch here. If you'd like, we can push the hands back behind us, retract the shoulder blades, let the shoulders press down away from us. If you want even more, we can bend through that knee just a little bit, try and keep that heel down onto the floor. Good, go ahead and stand up, switch legs. Forward, make sure that heel is all the way to the floor. Nice long line from the heel up to the crown of the head. The distance between your feet is just going to depend on how far your heel can go down to the floor. Bring the feet in together. Let's grab our right ankle. Stand straight up to the sky. Knee pointing down, nice and tall in the spine. Maybe reaching up with the opposite hand if you would like. We're just flexing the foot, pressing the foot into the hand for that nice long stretch. Knee pointing down. Need a little bit more than just bend the elbow and lift that elbow up to the sky a little bit. that right foot, gently place it in front of you. Lengthen up the leg, hinge forward. So it's a pyramid pose in yoga for a hamstring stretch. As we just reach or walk our hands down in front of our shin, press into that back leg, retract the shoulders, nice and flat in our back. Feel the length in the back of the leg right here. Bend the front knee, roll it up. Grab that left ankle now. Quad stretch on this side. Knee pointing down. If you'd like to, you can reach that opposite arm up. If you need a little bit added stretch as we lengthen up, go ahead and bend in that elbow to lift that leg up a little bit. Reaching that knee down, reaching the hand up to the sky if you wish, not on the hip. Gently release that left leg. Bring that foot in front of us. Step back just a little bit. Lengthen out that front leg as we walk our hand down the front of our leg. Pressing through the back leg as well. Lift the tailbone, tilt it up to the sky. Pull the shoulders back. Bend through the front knee, roll it up. Good. Let's do a side lunge. You don't have to go all the way down. You can be right here if you want to. You can go all the way down. Lift that toe up to the heel. Go to the other side. So either we're here, here, all the way down. Along in our spine, wherever we choose to be. Come back to center. Just let ourselves drop down between our legs. Feel free to spread those legs out further if you'd like to. But maybe you're right here. Maybe you're here. Supporting ourselves, we'll make our way back up to be standing, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other, coming up to be in a full standing pose, all the way up. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Hope you had a great workout. Thanks for joining me today. Have a good one.